Hi everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to the third video of a series called Digital Minimalism on my channel. I'm Geet, and today we're going to look at how I use my browser for ultimate productivity and least amount of distractions. Let's get started. The first thing that I want to point out over here is the fact that I don't use Google Chrome as my default browser. I use Brave browser instead. Brave browser is pretty much a forked version of Google Chrome, and it's based off of Chromium 74, which is the latest version, but it's an open source software that gives you an ability to block ads and block scripts and block all the trackers at the same time. And if you go to a new tab, I will show you how many trackers, ads, and HTTP upgrades it's gone through and how many minutes of your life it has saved you while browsing. It's not something significant, but I think over a lifetime it might amount to something significant. Now let's bring your focus over here to the Bookmarks bar. You can see that I have bookmark icons because I think these icons are so ubiquitous that I don't need to have their names written right here. I have separators between them, and it is as you can see, it is divided amongst few sections. Some of the sections are, this is all the Google apps that I really care about, so YouTube Music, Google Drive, Gmail, and Google Photos. And then I have my communication tools, which is basically WhatsApp and messages that I can access from my computer. The next that I have is just the banking applications that are over here that I really like to use. And the last one might be the most important or the most used one over here is called Todoist. This is basically my planning tool. Let's look at the other side, or the Google Chrome extensions. As you can see, they're not a lot over here, but that's because I hid them and they're over here. So if you want to do that to your extensions, you want to come over here and click hide in Brave menu, and they will come over here. But I like to keep two out here, which is basically my tomato timer. It's a pomodoro timer, so when you click on it, it starts a timer and you get to work for 25 minutes and then you get a 5-minute break. You can add a few applications that you believe you don't want to access at the time, so if a timer is running, you won't be able to access those applications. Instead, you'll get a warning like this. The next one that I have over here is YouTube Mini Music Controller, basically. So what it does is, if I go to YouTube Music and play music right now, and I'm trying to get work done at a different tab, I can use this to control the music. And I think it is extremely functional and it does the job, and I don't have to switch between the tabs just to come over here and click next. It keeps me focused and does not deviate my attention from the task that I'm doing. So I have a few other extensions in here. The first one over here is Just Read. Just Read is a simple application. What it really does is, if you go to a website where there's a lot of text and a lot of photos that you don't really care about, and if I come over here and click Just Read, what it's going to do is take all the fluff out and give me the text that really matters. But it also gives me the ability to just delete certain sections that I don't care about. So if I don't want to see any of this, I can just come over here and click the whole thing and it's gone. So you can take out all the stuff that you don't really care about and continue to focus on the text that you're trying to focus on. It's a really amazing tool for someone who does a lot of research. The next one that I have over here is ultra wide video. This is pretty simple. I have an ultra wide monitor and it stretches the video to fit the screen. The next one that I have over here is called auto history wipe. What it really does is it deletes the history every week. The only reason I like that is because it adds friction to go towards distractions. So if I was going to be over here and I'm about to type Facebook, it does not auto complete it for me. I'll have to type the whole thing or come down and choose the suggested website. Adding any form of friction should help you stay focused towards the task. So the next one that I have over here is called Pocket. So Pocket's a simple application. As you might have noticed that I do not have a lot of bookmarks related to the articles that I want to read. I do not have a folder for that, as you can see. That is because if I find an article that might be interesting and I want to save it for later, I just come over here, right click and click Save to Pocket, and it gets saved, and it gives me suggestions that are similar to that article. So that's something that's really cool. So if you want to read those articles, you just go to your Pocket list. You can install this application on your phone and it will keep it synced between multiple devices. The next one over here is called Lastpass. Lastpass is a basic password manager. I think Google Chrome does a decent enough job, but Lastpass has some features that Google Chrome doesn't have. And then I have Todoist over here. As you might have noticed, Todoist was also in my bookmarks, but I keep it over here just because if there is an article that I'm on and I really want to save it as a task, I can right click it and add to Todoist. So when that happens, I get a task right in my inbox and I can take care of that later, as you can see over here. The last one over here is called Grammarly. It's pretty simple and it fixes your grammar while typing, and I think I need it, so I have it. So in your journey to digital minimalism, I sorted out your browser, but if you want to know how do you sort out your Android phone, I have a video on that. That should be right over here. And another video that I should have on how do you manage your notifications passively on Android devices. This is another video right over here. And if you want to watch the 4th video in this series, please stay subscribed to my channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss it. Thank you so much for watching.